Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. So, just moved locations. It was a bit loud in the cafeteria room, so I just found a little bit quieter place. So, gonna spend maybe, hopefully, another 15 or so minutes to work on this, and then I gotta work on my, I guess you call it deep learning challenge, because I've been putting that off, and it's intermediate rounds tomorrow, so I gotta get on top of it. But we had previously looked, or I guess talked about the geography of China and where the North China Plain is situated at. It's below what's called Inner Mongolia, which is an autonomous region, and then also Manchuria, which is this, I guess you could say, head of a chicken type place. North China Plain is maybe the heart of the chicken. I say chicken because it does kind of look like a chicken. Here's the head, here's the back tail area, here's maybe the, I guess you could say body, and this represents the heart. So it's really the heart of China. Now, I don't know exactly where the rivers are, so maybe that's something where I can. The Yangtze River. Map. Oh, so Yangtze flows all the way from, I guess you could say, the maybe Tibetan part of China. It goes all the way to Shanghai, towards the ocean. I think this is going to be maybe some type of gulf or sea that China, Japan might fight over. Yeah, so it does kind of flow from Tibet all the way over to, I think Shanghai is, so is this Suzhou? Maybe that's, or Hangzhou? Whatever, one of those two provinces. Let's see if there's a, you know what, I'll copy this one. I like this image. So where does the Yangtze River flow from? To the Yangtze River. What is it called in Chinese? In Chinese. Changjiang. Okay, so it seems like Yangtze River is called Changjiang. Wait. Google Translate Changjiang. Okay. So I guess it is. Changjiang. long river flows from Tibet through river. Okay, this is pretty cool though, I have to admit, from I guess you could say a visual standpoint. It does seem heavily edited, but the river, I mean, damn, that looks sick. Okay, so where does this flow from? What provinces? Maybe this helps. What province does the Yangtze River flow through? So that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. How many provinces does China have? So why does it say there are 34? Okay. So there's autonomous regions, which I guess are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess you could say those are the autonomous regions, maybe. So, special administrative regions. Beijing is 2, Tianjin is 4, 4 is Chongqing, okay. Yeah, maybe this is actually pretty helpful. To the, what's the sea called? Maps. Okay, so it flows to the East China Sea. What's this? Oh, it's Japan. Okay, it's a cool little island. All right. East China Sea. It is the longest river in Asia. Okay, so how many provinces? I wouldn't say provinces, but okay, so chapter 2, book, call this actually, I don't really know if this is really part of the book, but there's also a time aspect to it, right? Because maybe there's going to be some type of restructuring, so whenever I have these flashcards, it'll be helpful to maybe include the time period. So in 2024, what was the How many provinces? What is a province level administrative division in China? And then, let's see, in 2024, how many province level administrative divisions were there? Okay, so how many province level administrative divisions were there? Alright, from this Wikipedia article, it seems like refers to the highest/broadest measure of governmental. So it refers to the highest/broadest measure of. Could you say an administrative region? Similar to how states work, they might have their own state government. Local/states governed regions. There we go. China. Similar to the idea of states in the US. Okay. So I guess another way of saying this is each province has its own local or provincial government, and so this is kind of similar to the idea of having a state government in the US where a whole state is governed by a specific government, a specific state government. In 2024, China had 34 provinces. Province level administrative divisions that get broken down into. So you have your provinces, autonomous regions, municipalities, and special administrative regions. So I'm not entirely sure what these special administrative regions are. Okay, well actually in this picture they've highlighted Hong Kong and Macau as red, so I'm assuming that's what a special administrative region is. Politically it might just be, no, I'm gonna copy this. Places where China has a bunch of, I guess you could call it business and economic activity, and so China will not regulate it as heavily. I could be wrong, but so green, yeah, so provinces, this will be yellow, autonomous regions will be green, municipalities will be purple, and special administrative regions will be red. So source, Wikipedia. Okay. Yangtze River map. All right. What else do I want to add? maybe where does the Yellow River flow from? So, where does the Yellow River flow from and to in China? So the Yellow River, what is Yellow River in Chinese? So we'll call this Huanghe. Yeah. Flows from damn, that looks kind of disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe the mud from the bottom of the river is kind of making the color look like this. Yeah. I feel like it should probably be called the Brown River. I forgot how to say brown in Chinese. Okay, interesting. None of these maps are really that great. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking for, to be honest. Maybe I'll take this one. This one does seem somewhat helpful. This one's also pretty good too. I'll take this one. So where does this flow from? I don't think this is Tibet maps. Let's see if we can find it here on maps. So you have Tibet. Lanzhou. I don't see any blue markers really to designate any type of river type structure. That's what I'm looking for here. So here's the Yangtze River. This flows from Yangtze. Keeps going up here. Keeps going up. I think this is still Yangtze River. Yeah, it still is. Okay. So it flows through Chongqing even, actually. So Mingjiang, okay. I think I lost it. It was somewhere here. Yangtze River. Changjiang. Okay, so I guess this is where it begins, where you have two rivers that flow into the Yangtze. Interesting. Alright, where's the Yellow River? Oh, flow through here maybe? Yellow River. Wow, okay, so this is... Where even are we in China? Okay, wait. Where does the Yellow River start? Xinhua, Qinghai Plateau. Towards end. So I guess this is called the Gulf of China. Towards the Gulf of China. Bohai Sea. Tianjin.
If I saw that, I was like, I would make a mental note so you never thought.
Yeah, this is interesting. This is a pretty nice city, honestly. Looks cool. Whoa, what's this? Wait, most populous cities in the world.
Okay, so we hung out and like he thought I was cool, but like and also I have friends
Tokyo. Wow. Okay.
I was dating them. So like there's nothing.
So New York City is close. Tokyo is the largest. Wow, by a long shot too. Delhi, Shanghai, Sao Paulo, Mexico City, Cairo, Mumbai. I'm trying to speak with a little accent too, but it's not really working. Okay, so it's 12:31. I think I'll probably end here soon. I didn't really go over much of what the author said about China. This is more so just me looking at the geography of China, getting accustomed to it. Let me see if there's anything I want to add here. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so I'd say one final thing I'll add here before I head out is close book. Prisoners of Geography. Author Tim Marshall. Chapter China. So this is chapter 2. Okay, so according to Tim Marshall, or I guess, what does Tim Marshall mean when he talks about the Great Wall of India? I guess you could say the natural Great Wall of China / India. So he is referring to the Himalaya. Oh man, I don't know how to spell this. Himalayan mountains that separate India and China both economically and militarily. That's a word. Might be a made up word. Okay, I guess that's not. That separate India and China both economically and militarily. Okay, so Himalayas map. Oh, so Nepal is in the Himalayas, or I guess situated within a mountainous region. Okay, it's maybe not on top of it, but it's very close. Yeah, this one there's a lot to look at here. I'm not too sure if it's the best representation. Maybe this is okay. Or this. Yeah, I'll take this. Okay. So even though this looks like something I maybe will take a look at in kindergarten, I think it actually does separate the different countries and also the geographical features pretty clearly, which I like. So this mountain range serves as a natural wall between the two superpowers. Curious to see what Nepal looks like. Kathmandu. It's cool. Where's Mount Everest? Oh, here it is. Mount Everest. Wow. Okay, so Mount Everest is in the border between China and Nepal, which I didn't know. I thought. Okay. Yeah, it seems like a huge mountainous trek. Oh, Nuptse. I think that's what the North Face jacket is called. I'm so surprised I remember that. Okay. So Bhutan. Yeah, that looks pretty crazy too. Thimphu. Yeah, this is kind of like a whole different part of the world. Really a whole different culture and I guess lifestyle that they're living. Kind of puts into perspective of how different the rest of the world is compared to the United States. I mean, even China itself, certain parts of it I feel like are completely different than how it is in the US. Although the urban areas do seem very similar. Okay, so with that being said, I think this is a good stopping point. Spend a decent amount of time looking at the geography of China today. So I think if we go over some of the flashcards, North China Plain, what is it in Chinese? Where is it? So I think in Chinese, it's Huabei Pingyuan. So something north and then flatland. And really all it is, it's this region, a basin that is between Inner Mongolia and I believe the Yangtze River, which is kind of the upper bound, lower bound, and is situated on the northeastern part of China. This is pretty much where the birthplace of ancient China was, and also where a lot of the Chinese population lives. So it's a really, really densely populated area. Okay. I need to find a better North China Plain. One that hopefully has pictures of rivers as well. Oh, Rio Amarillo. I think that's Yellow River in Spanish. Okay, I think maybe I'll take a look at this if this is helpful at all. Oops. Let's see. It's still pretty small. Okay. Yeah. I can't really read anything here, so I'm just gonna delete this. Oh shit. Maybe won't be able to. Alright, it's fine. Where does the Yangtze River flow from? What is it called in Chinese? So it's called Changjiang, and I think it flows from Tibet all the way down into the Sea of China, East China Sea. Okay. So it flows through a few portions. I don't know all of these provinces just yet, but I think that this is probably going to be pretty helpful. Pretty helpful map as I kind of go through future iterations of this. I'm curious to see, there's a lot of different places to think about, not even just in China, but in Russia, United States. I'm curious to see where the Mississippi River flows from, because I keep hearing about it and I actually never know where it is. Also, the Nile River, being able to understand how the Nile River flows from, I think it's the Mediterranean Sea, all the way down into Ethiopia. Maybe it passes Sudan along the way. So there's a lot of different rivers in the world. It'll be interesting to see how they flow through different countries. Alright, a province level administrative division in China. What is that? And in 2024, how many province level administrative divisions were there? Okay, so I think the province level administrative division in China just refers to the idea of some type of really broad or large region that is governed by, let's say, states or local or maybe a provincial government. I think in the US we have the federal, state, and local governments. You kind of have the country level government, that's the federal government, or state, so it's Maryland. I'm in the state of Maryland, so we have our own governing body, and then maybe local cities, municipalities, counties have their own types of governments as well. So maybe Prince George's County has its own council and College Park has its own mayor. So we have in China then kind of this broad state level, and there's about 34 of these. I think an easy way to remember that is I have 2024 here and there's 34, so there's 34 total province level administrative divisions. And the way that they're split up is you have provinces, so these can be thought of as states in the US, and then you also have autonomous regions. This is something I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'll look into it in the future. And then third is the idea of, I believe, or special type of regions. I think this refers to places like Hong Kong and Macau. And then finally are, I guess you could call it, local municipalities. So these are cities like Beijing, Tianjin, and then also Shanghai, and maybe one more, Chongqing. Okay. What are the different classifications for province level regions? Okay, and where does the Yellow River flow from into in China? What is Yellow River in Chinese? So it's Huanghe, and the reason it is called Huanghe, I think, is because it does look yellow or more brownish. But I think where this flows from, it flows from Tibet again, some Tibetan plateau, all the way to the, I think, Baiho Sea. Maybe it's the Gulf of China, so towards Manchuria. Bohai Sea. So what does Tim Marshall mean when he talks about the natural Great Wall of India / China? So what he talks about here is how there's a natural separation between India and China, and that natural separation refers to the Himalayan mountains. So this large stretch of mountainous range has really prevented any type of conflict between India and China, which are really two huge superpowers in today's world and also superpowers in the past. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to end the stream here for today, and I'm going to pick this up maybe tomorrow or sometime in the future. So, with that being said, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one.